It's called Cerebras Coder.
Okay.
And, well, it's basically AI that can build you an entire app from just a simple description.
Really?
Yeah, in seconds.
Wow.
I know it sounds like something out of science fiction, right?
Yeah, it really does.
Like you have an idea, and boom, you've got an app.
That's amazing.
So we're going to unpack how Cerebras Coder works, what it means for the future of everything apps.
Right.
Software development.
Right.
And really why this matters to, you listening right now.
And it's not just about the speed, though, that is incredible.
Yeah.
It's really about, who gets to create apps now.
Oh, interesting.
And what those apps might look like.
Okay, so you're saying like right now if I have an app idea, I have to either know how to code or like find someone who does.
Exactly.
But with Cerebras Coder, that whole barrier is gone.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So how does it work? Like, do I just type in, I want an app that organizes my sock drawer and poof, I'm done?
Well, it's pretty close to that.
Really?
Yeah. Let's say you want to create like a task management app.
Okay.
With some real-time collaboration, bells and whistles.
Sure.
You literally type that into Cerebras Coder in plain English.
Oh, wow.
And the AI gets to work.
So like it understands what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like having a team of expert coders, instantly turning your idea into a real app.
So no more, all-nighters hunched over a computer.
Right.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, especially for developers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But what about people like me? I wouldn't know a line of code if it hit me in the face.
Well, this is where things get really interesting because now anyone can bring their app ideas to life.
Oh, wow.
Imagine like a small business owner creating their own, loyalty program app.
I'll got to do.
Or a teacher developing an interactive learning tool.
And none of them have to know how to code.
Exactly. Not a single line.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that also mean that there would be a lot of like really bad apps out there?
Well, it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But think about it, like in the early days of the internet, anyone could create a website.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And there were some interesting results. But ultimately, it led to a lot of creativity and innovation.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we might see a similar pattern here.
So more good apps and probably some bad ones.
Yeah.
It's a brave new world for sure. You mentioned something earlier about minimum viable products.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Sure. So a minimum viable product, or MVP, it's a version of your app with just the core features.
Okay.
It's like a prototype to test your idea, get feedback.
Oh, I see.
Before you invest in like a fully developed app.
That makes a lot of sense. So with Cerebras Coder, you could create an MVP in minutes.
Potentially, yes.
Get feedback that day and then just keep refining it.
Exactly. It's incredible.
That's amazing. And this is all possible because Cerebras Coder is open source.
Yes.
So can you break that down for us? Like, what does open source really mean and why should our listeners care about that?
Okay, so open source means that the underlying code is free.
Okay.
For anyone to use, modify, distribute.
It was like a community effort.
Exactly. You have a global community of developers sharing templates, building tools.
So it's like constantly evolving.
Yes, constantly improving.
And that also means that there are probably communities and resources for like very specific interests.
Exactly, like education apps or healthcare apps.
Wow. So no matter what your idea is, you can probably find support to, make it happen.
Yes, the community is growing all the time.
So to sum it all up, Cerebras Coder is really changing the way we create apps.
Yeah, it's making it faster, more accessible, and more efficient.
It really makes you wonder about the future of software,
It does. Who knows? Maybe the next killer app will come from, a teacher, a student.
Yeah.
Someone with a great idea.
Absolutely. So here's a question for you listening.
Okay.
If you had access to Cerebras Coder, what app would you create? What problem would you solve? Would you build something totally new?
Right.
Or adapt an existing idea? And who knows, maybe you'll even find a community of creators to help you along the way.
It's exciting.
It is. It really is. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Cerebras Coder.
Thanks for having me.
And until next time, keep innovating, keep creating, and keep exploring those amazing possibilities.
Absolutely.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.